Yeah, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you're watching for. My name is Lucky. I'm representing Datapoint Forex Academy. Today we'll be looking at forex time frame, the best forex time frame we can use to trade and have a good result. I will be concentrating more of 1 hour time frame, but in general, forex time frame is depending on your strategy and depending on how you trade. So we'll be looking at first, let's check what are the time frame we need to look at. So on my screen, we have from 1 month, 1 week, 1 day, 4 hours, and 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Why do I have this? I have this because there are systems where I trade on swing trading. Swing trading, you have to start with 1 month. In 1 month, you're just checking the direction of the market by telling you whether you're going to go up or you're going to go down. Overall direction that will give you. Then in 1 week, you stabilize and check more to be sure that the what you are seeing in 1 month also worked on the 1 week. Then you check on your daily to check your internal levels, your point of interest, your support and demand resistance to be sure that everything that are necessary for you to have your confluences are in place. So in most case, if you check this now on the 4 hours, you realize that the market is actually on was supposed to be an uptrend, but in the other direction is coming up to a downtrend. But if you are on 4 hour, you'll be seeing a buy on this. But overall direction is a sell, starting from 1 month to 1 week. But on this now, we have our market being preparing for a sell. Now, if I am to do this, for 4 hours is for an entry for someone who is on a swing trade, while 1 hour also work for swing trade depending on the best time frame. But I personally use 1 hour for my entry, except some volatility pairs like gold, US 30, NASDAQ. In some case, I just decide to use 15 minutes, start my analysis from daily to 4 hours to 30 minutes, 15 minutes, and entry. So why do I do that? Because I want to be sure that my stop loss is not too big. So that gives me a blame environment to have a minimal stop loss that will not be too big. Now let's look at the chart to see what we're explaining. For instance, this chart, we have, let's say we start with monthly. Now on our monthly, you will see that this market is actually a range. It's total ranging because it has been up and down in this level. If you can see this, it has been down, up, down, then we're expecting it to come up again. That is the overall direction for this. Now, if you come back to weekly, you find out there is a little retracement that is happening in between the movement of the market. So that means we are overall looking at a sell for this. The monthly is telling us a buy, but there is a retracement. So that retracement is what we are actually buying for the market. Now, if you go to daily will also give you overall direction of a sell, but we have a retracement now, which we are watching now. And if that retracement is completed, we tend to go down again to have a support to retest this support. That means we have 1, 2, then we have the third one somewhere here. That is where I'll be looking at this market. So I'll be having the third one at this. If you come down to your 4 hours, 4 hours is going to be giving us a sell, but we have already put an analysis here. That means there will be a retracement. Once this retracement is at touching to the level, so where we expect the market to continue to drop, then we expect this market to drop down. So in overall direction of this market is a sell. So if you use Nasdaq, let's use Nasdaq as a directly on the sell. So what we have here is overall direction here is a sell, but the market come here, go to this level, respected 1, 2, 3, then move down again. So that shows that the sell on this market has not been exhausted. So anybody buying this market at this zone, because it has broken out from the trend line, it will just have a loss because the market is still looking downward, right? So since the market is still looking downward, overall direction of what we'll be expecting today will be a sell. So what do we need to do? We have to check this. This is this resistance, this is the support. But you go to the support, is try to break it. So if you break this support, we'll continue to sell again. That means this market will look this way. If you break it to retest, then we'll sell again. So these are part of things that you must understand when it comes to forex trading. Now, overall direction of this is a sell. So until this sell is completed, then let's check our monthly. So if you check weekly, you find out that this market actually retested somewhere on this zone. So the market is actually retested on this zone. So it has exhausted the uptrend. So it's looking downward for a possible continuous selling. So we expect this market to indirectly sell all the way down to this zone if possible. So this is how you check your time frame, check your structures, check your support and resistance. Be sure that every confluences and everything you need to put in place are in order. So for JBP, for NAS 100, we are still on the sell. This sell has started for quite some time now and is still going downward. So it's still going downward. So this is how we get a sell on our, or we manage sell and buy using our proper time frame. So if you are using a time frame, you must be sure that the market must give you accurate answer before you can enter a sell or a buy, or accurate confirmation that are necessary. Now let's look at this. For instance, this is a sell now, but we can't actually enter this sell. If I wanted to enter this will be an entry for it to drop down. So as it may, we continue to look for a sell, but once this market is broken, we wait for a retest. Once the retest is confirmed, they will continue to go for more sell of this market. So this is how most of the time frame analysis works. But if you are a scalper, you can come for 4 hours, from 4 hours to 1 hour, 1 hour to 15 minutes. Your 15 minutes most time gives you a better opportunity for you to have your entry level, so that your time frame, your stop loss will not be too wide for your account. Because if you are to use, let's use Nasdaq, JBP USD for this trade. This is 4 hours. Now, if you check what I have, you have 36 pip here, to get 140 or whatever. But at the end, if you are to use 15 minutes, you may have something lesser, because you get a better entry. So this is 15 minutes now. Now, if you are going to reduce your entry, that means you will have to manage this, reduce it to the last high. That gives you like 24, 25 stop loss, and it will continue to stay down again, continue to go down, because that entry has actually confirmed that as long as your stop loss is not too, it has passed through the first high, then you can place your order and continue to have all your market going, because the more the time frame you use, the more the stop loss or your take profit. That is how it works. So this is just a simple strategy and best strategy so far on how you can trade with your time frame. For 1 hour is best for me as a day trader. If I want to swing, sometimes I use 4 hours, but for a scalper, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, fine. is okay, because if you move within 15-30 minutes, you are good. You just collect your market and go. This is what we have for you today. If you have not subscribed to our link, please do so, and click below, so that whenever we drop this type of analysis next time, you will not miss out, and you will have access to all our trade and all our signals opportunity. We have different groups that we use to reach out to our best students, our prospective students, and our look up to, and who are also looking up to build a career in forex. So for us, it's what we consider to encourage the youth, the populace, and the and the entire community, as long as Nigeria is concerned. So thank you so much. Do have a wonderful day. We pray and you will continue